I don't know who needs to hear this, but if your man doesn't post you on social media, it's simply because he wants other girls to think he's single. End of story.
Or maybe he just don't want people in his business. You ever thought about that? Let me tell y'all something. Social media could break your relationship. Somewhere out there is a person that's envious of you, gonna wish bad on you and your relationship. You have enough people wishing bad on you and your situation, something is bound to happen. So you gotta be very careful. Coming from somebody who does social media for a living, I am very much aware of the energy that can come back to me via these computer screens or via these phones.
Men like the natural look more than we think, okay? They prefer natural bodies over fake ones. They prefer natural hair over fake ones. The natural girls are the ones they're marrying, okay? I'm not saying women are getting their bodies done for men, because we're not. We do it because we're in competition with one another. But when I tell you guys, men...
This is my first time actually hearing somebody say they get BBWs, I said BBWs. They get BBLs because they're in competition with other women. Usually I hear, I did it for myself. And I can understand that. You might look in the mirror and you don't like the IHOP #1. And I get it. I can totally understand you going to Dr. Miami to fluff that pancake up.
Truly are the simplest creatures, okay? And yeah, I get the most compliment whenever I have no makeup on, okay? When I'm like out of the grocery store, men are always complimenting me the most, okay? Men like the natural look more.
Some of you ladies are just so naturally gorgeous. And I feel as though y'all don't give yourselves enough credit. I can understand why you might want to throw on some makeup. I get it. But believe you me, we will still choose you if you ain't have that makeup on. If your face wasn't beat, you can still get the meat.
Who's crazier, Puerto Rican women or Dominican women?
Both. Don't f with neither. I'm being so serious.
Facts.
Crazy Hispanic Latinas.
Nah, Hispanic women are crazy. Them bitches will pull that sword out on you quick like Hollander. Pull that kitchen knife on you, ready to shank you up over a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Facts.
So are you crazy?
A little bit. You just gotta push me beyond my limits, and then I get crazy.
1 to 10, how crazy are you?
Like I said, it depends. I'll give it a 5, though. More or less, on a day-to-day.
Can they rate your craziness in the comments 1 to 10?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not set your car on fire crazy, but I am, like, put sand in your gas tank crazy. Yeah, like, I'm more strategic with it.
The messed up thing, though, man, they be so crazy, but these dudes can't get enough of them.
You gotta get up off her like that. That's an old-ass woman, dude. I know. Come on, come talk to me, bro. Come on, bro. Leave her alone, bro. You want him to leave you alone, man? She said yes, man. All right, cool.
Time out. What was you about to do with that old-ass lady? I know I'm big on minding my business, but we don't know what could have happened. He might have just saved somebody's grandmother's innocence.
I had an older gentleman tell me today, you sitting with me out like this gives me more status. This elevates my status. I'm absolutely pleasured and feel very gracious and thankful to be out with you. And that's when it clicked. I'm done with these dudes that are my age group. The 30-somethings, they think they're cute. No, because they don't get it. It's the older men for me. They get it. They understand what a pleasure it is to be in the presence of a beautiful woman. Whereas the ones that are my age, they're looking for someone to be pressed to be in their presence. Baby, that ain't me. Nope. How are you treating me? How are you adding benefit to my life? That is what's important to me at this point in life.
It sounded like old head was running some game on you and you fell for it. The 30-somethings, dudes your age, niggas is tired. How many times have you taken accountability for something? How many times have you came out and said, you know what, babe, I was wrong? How many times have you and your husband or your boyfriend been in a back and forth and you looked at the situation and said, damn, maybe it was me, and admitted that maybe it was you? A lot of times you might argue with your woman and you're really not trying to be right. You really just want her to understand. You don't want to be right. You don't want to come up with no proof. The crazy thing is when you actually are right and you prove that you're right, she gonna find something else. to nitpick about. Or she gonna find some type of excuse that comes back to it being your fault. Ladies, you might not admit it. The old niggas don't give a f. They old as hell. They got one foot in the grave. They looking for a hospice caretaker. So he gonna tell you whatever it is you want to hear.
Okay, keep going. Keep going. How do nobody want me?
You already you got 2 kids.
I don't care. I don't want to be with you no more. I'm done with you. Fuck you talking about?
I hit it already. Bro, I hit it already.
Can you stop following me around the house?
No.
Leave me the f alone. Don't nobody
know that nobody's gonna want your ass.
Okay, if don't nobody want me, then you don't have to. It don't matter. Then leave me the f alone.
Female with 2 babies, you washed up.
Okay, now I'm just washed up. So what the f did you get me pregnant for? To treat me like shit? That's why you got me pregnant? To treat me like nothing?
Manipulate the brain.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? No, ain't no give you a hug. Leave me the f alone. I don't want to be with you no more. You were just talking about don't nobody want me and all this other stuff.
Come here.
Now you want to be all over me. Stop touching me. I don't want to be touched.
Let me rub my baby.
No. What the f? Now you just want to rub your baby. You haven't rubbed my belly this whole 7 months I've been pregnant.
Give me a kiss.
Now you want to rub my stomach.
Give me a kiss.
I'm done with you.
Nobody wants your ass anyway. You got 2 kids.
Okay.
What you gonna do as soon as I leave? What? What you gonna do? You ain't got no money. You got no money.
All right.
I got all the money. I'm taking it all. We break up. I swear.
Man, I'm pretty sure you got family members. If I was you, I'd get out that situation right now. It's already showing what it's gonna be, and it's only gonna get worse. Once people feel as though you don't have no other options, they're gonna start treating you like shit.
Let me tell y'all something. I already told y'all New York motherfuckers is rude as look, and I hate to be that person that be like, oh, you McDonald's employees and talking shit. No, this big, sloppy, bad built possibly downstairs making her motherfucking food. Look at her, y'all. This ugly, sloppy she took it out her motherfucking time to go to the second level, hating because she see some bad watching a fight. 21, speak louder. They can't hear. Thank you, sir. They got your food to get it. Hurry up, next order. Hurry up! You got mother waiting.
This ain't cool, man. Why y'all go to people's jobs involving them, dog? How you gonna talk about people from New York rude, but you doing this right here? It seemed like you fitting in quite well. Don't let the city rub off on you. And don't think you can do this to everybody in New York. I'm just letting you know right now. Because that McDonald's might be in her neighborhood. And ain't nothing like cursing somebody out in McDonald's and stepping outside and they aunties and cousins is looking out the window ready to pounce on your ass. Be careful, young lady. Everybody in New York don't believe in turning the other cheek.
This is how we split the bills in our relationship.
I pay for the rent, the mortgage, the car notes, the groceries, my nails, my toes.
So what he be doing?
But I give her my card to pay for everything.
But I pay for more in the relationship.
And I'm not in Noah and my brother.
I don't really got no words for that. I mean, if it works for them, then it works for them. You know what I mean? I don't like judging people's situation.
I cannot believe that I used to wear things like this out on the town to bars and clubs all by myself when I was younger. I've worn this same exact dress out on the town by myself. This skimpy ass dress cut so low to the point where I can't wear any underwear because it would peek out the top. I can't wear a bra because of course it's bath.
Wait, you used to wear this right here with no underwear? Are you trolling? So what would happen if you had to bend up to pick your phone up or something? Your shoes unbuckled. What did just straight Arby's sandwich in the air.
Bare skin underneath this. Do you know how easy of an access that is? It's insane. I'm going to be accumulating moisture in my inner thighs. It's going to give me traction to keep going for miles. Nothing's stopping this girl wearing this.
It's all fun and games, but you got to be careful out here, man. And you talking about you was by yourself. You got to be careful, young lady. Imagine you watching all my videos, laughing your ass off, but you still ain't subscribed. You got commitment issues, dog? It's free. It is free for you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way, YouTube not going to control when or how you see my videos. Come on, people. What's going on? What are you waiting for? I ain't begging. I'm asking nicely. Don't make me ask you again.
Being at work while we short-staffed is already crazy. But you gonna talk to me crazy while we short-staffed? That's damn near diabolical. Being at work while we short-staffed is...
Preach. Preach. Imagine being at work going the extra mile and then either your coworkers or your supervisors get to trying to reprimand you about some bullshit. Are you crazy? I used to be one of them dudes, man. I'm supposed to clock out at this time. I will clock out and still, do some extra things to make sure everything's situated. At this point in my life, once I clock out, I'm out. I used to be Mr. Oh, you need me to come in? I'm going to drop everything I'm doing right now to come in. Especially now that I do YouTube. I don't know how long you been here, but if you was here last year before last, and sometimes you see I went I'd go days without uploading, is because I had to go to work. I'll go to work and I'll be too tired to edit, or I'll be too tired to film. At this point in time, why would I do that? You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to these jobs, know your worth.
And not rush people. You understand? When we said we had a second order, that's very disrespectful and not very customer service-like. I worked in customer service for a very long time.
I don't think I said
You did. You said, when I said we have a second order.
Yeah,
Don't do that the next time.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
People out here are crazy, and people will definitely jump through that window and beat the out of you for some shit like that. Okay. I'm not one of those people, so you're very lucky tonight. But you don't know, the person behind me, you could piss them off, and they could come through that window and you up.
Yes, ma'am.
Ain't no say nothing about my nails. I know I need to fill in my appointment next month.
I want to say we might need more context on the situation, but why do y'all feel the need to talk to people and reprimand people who are working hard as hell and getting paid shit? Why are you going to fast food restaurants lecturing the workers? You mad because you heard her breathing hard. What you always want something. You still ain't washed the coal out your eyes. Look in the camera. Look at all that coal in your eyes.
I don't see it.
Of course you don't see it. Of course you don't see it. Look at all the coal in your eyes. Don't beat me up. Don't try to abuse me. Get away from me, man. That's what you bought. You want this whole setup right here? For what? Where you seen this at? What you need that for? You can't drive.
I do know how to drive.
Get your ass on.
I know how to drive.
Get your ass on, please.
I ain't gonna lie. I pulled up to this hotel. I don't know nothing about it. I drove up. I said, something ain't right. Something has happened here. So when I was checking in, I asked the woman, I'm not familiar with the story of this place. Obviously, it's been renovated from something. What did it used to be? And this is how she said it. She said, oh, it used to be a hospital. I said, huh. She said, for the mentally disabled. I said, huh. She said, actually, it was an insane asylum. I said, uh-huh. Right. You didn't start with that. So, thank you, Buffalo. Looking forward to it.
I wouldn't be staying there. That shit look like a building out of Batman. I bet you at night it looked like a building out of Batman. Vultures circling the... Yeah, I wouldn't be staying there at all. You wildin'. Sis, come on, sis. What's up with... Oh, yeah, I definitely wouldn't be staying there. Drone footage of the rich... Bro, what? Yo, listen to me. I bet you at night it looked like a scene out of Batman. There is no fucking way. Black folks, we have been trying a lot of things lately. You know what? Clap it up, man. We out here stretching our branches.
They crashed our car while they were doing an oil change and didn't even tell us. So about a year ago, we took our car to get a regular oil change at the dealership. Mind you, at this time, I had a very newborn baby, so I was kind of out of it. When the oil change was done, they checked me out. They said everything looks great. I paid. I left. About a week later, my husband notices a scratch on our car, and he's like, hey, where did this come from? I was like, I don't know. Maybe I hit something. Maybe I scratched something. I'm too sleep deprived. Shouldn't even be driving. He notices that there's some yellow in the scratch, so he's like, the only thing that's yellow were the poles at the dealership. His theory was that they crashed our car while doing an oil change at the dealership and didn't tell us. I was like, babe, that is a wild accusation. I probably hit something and don't remember. He was onto something, so he went through the dash cam footage. We have these people on tape crashing our car into the pole at the dealership, investigating it, seeing how they can cover it up, and not saying anything. Called them the next day, told them we have everything on footage, and we're like, well, what are you gonna do? They gave us a rental for a month, took care of the damages, gave us our car back like new. But I did not expect these people to lie to my face, charge me, and then pretend like nothing happened. Get a dash cam.
I need to get a dash cam too. It's a lot of stuff I've been encountering on these highways, and I feel as though I'm gonna need proof. As far as dealerships, I went to a dealership last month for an oil change, and my experience was very lackluster. You know, after you visit the dealerships, they send you a survey. The reason I don't want to take the survey is because the lady that actually helped me was really nice. But the rest of the people in the dealership, I wasn't feeling it. I was not feeling it at all.